Yeah, no problem. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, we're fucking back after 45 minutes
Are
of
you gonna want the finished product of this?
consistent relogging.
No, I don't.
I'm sorry, your eyes are
You can take it,
itchy.
Evelyn.
Alright.
I was just picking it for, for you.
Alright. Can I have this thing's back?
Yes.
I'm gonna go check on some things in Guarma.
We're about to go and go swimming and gamble and stuff. I'm just waiting for that lemon guy to come back now. What was it, Brian?
Ah,
Really
Can
stuff,
can you
man.
pick this up now?
Sure.
Okay, I sold it.
Which one?
Yeah, well, that sucks.
No. What was in it?
Now I'm rich.
Oh, I got
Sorry, your eyes.
two
Hang on,
of them.
maybe-
his eyes are itchy today.
Pick up this
I don't
one.
think this food is the right food for him.
Have fun with that.
That help at all?
If ever on the run from law, which is guaranteed to be on the run, if it's with fucking me, then you know it's gonna be fine.
Hell yeah.
Fucking zoom in.
Just say, hang on a second. Put up your nose.
Well,
Fucking take off.
It's like the one place to get food in this fucking place.
I think
It's on the other side of the island.
There's some,
I think
there's some canned
that's
stuff over
not
here.
gonna happen.
What do you mean on the other side?
There's a bar on the other side of the
I
island
thought
that's
there was a saloon like
I
right
think
over
it
here.
kind of
that does
got
not
made
sell
crack
food.
too,
It's the
but-
Brewha's bar
Oh, okay.
But I got-
Where's the gambling at?
on the other side of the
That's it,
island.
filled with lemons.
So
I
they
think that's on
heading
the
to get
beach.
the
That gentleman's
food
gonna bring me
and
back Walmart.
the thing, right? They're kind of close to each other then?
Semi-close-ish. About a
Okay.
5-minute walk from each other, yes.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Are you gonna take one of these sacks back with you, or I can have somebody else haul it?
But even
I'll
if
have
the
somebody else haul
Brewha's saloon did sell food, I wouldn't eat there. Everything there is cursed.
Why?
Okay.
Because she's a
Todd is
witch.
Gonna be,
Oh,
Todd is gonna be taking a nap here.
All
and,
right.
He might be
Good night,
he
Rod.
might meet us back at the mainland or somewhere here.
Okay.
okay. That's fine.
But I am
We'll-
gonna need somebody to help me carry a sack.
Yeah, sure.
And
I thought
we can just put it back down by the boat area until we leave.
Okay.
All right.
I thought we were. Well, are we leaving tonight or are we leaving tomorrow?
We can leave tomorrow, or we can.
That's fine by me. I don't mind spending a night here.
Okay. Bud, what are you up to right now?
None.
Sacking
Okay,
around.
I'm just waiting for that gentleman to come back with the 4 lemons because they are very important to me.
Why are you cackling? Why did you stop when I asked you?
I don't know.
Why is it a
I got
secret?
me some cane syrup so I can make some power.
Maybe because I
rum.
just fucking snorted cocaine.
What? What? Why are you looking at me and just laughing?
Yeah, why you look like
What the fuck does that mean? Oh, rude.
I think you're handsome.
you're the one who wanted to
Oh,
see
thank
Millie
you.
frolic in the water.
No, I
What?
didn't say nothing like that.
We're talking about the joys of Guarma.
Gotcha.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you want money for
You
them?
was taking a long
Nah,
night.
hell no.
Oh gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
will be.
Yeah, no problem. All right, well, y'all have a good time. I'm gonna
Yes.
go suffer the snow.
Okay, take
All
care.
right, thanks, Brian.
Yep, later.
Are you?
Do you want a
wait,
hug?
Rod, are you sleeping here? Or
I
are you
was
gonna come
offering
with us?
you one.
Yeah,
you look
let's-
like
let's
you
sleep
need
in.
one.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
All right. I think we're staying here tonight. To be honest, I think Evelyn wants to spend the night here. So
Right.
Maybe
we're
not
gonna
right
go.
here, but
Well,
Feel
not right
like we
here,
should
but
spend
yeah.
the night here.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should spend the night here, and then we'll head back tomorrow. How about that?
Okay.
But
yeah,
I
could
am
use a little
going.
break.
What? No, I'm not. I'm not going to bed now.
No, I mean a break from Sands Crossing.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the last thing we needed is to fucking enjoy our time here on Guama, immediately get off the boat, and then we're getting chased by law, and it's a shit show.
Can somebody grab this sack, please?
All right. I'm gonna go for. Well, I'm gonna sleep for a while. Are you guys gonna be awake in a few hours?
Sure,
Maybe.
I believe
maybe.
so. Maybe.
All right. Well, I'll just. I'll probably be awake in a couple hours. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
gonna sleep right here.
All right. Sleep well.
Good night,
Bud, grab
Todd.
this other
Good night.
sack.
Yeah. Where's Bud? Bud, can you come grab this sack? I need your strong arms.
Yeah.
What is he saying? I can barely hear him.
It just sounds like there's a fucking boar going nuts down there.
Why are
Where's
you
Mike?
holding a can? Can you go and
The-
grab the sack, please?
The boars will kill you here. You gotta be careful.
Right here.
Panning around.
We're just gonna go put it down by like the boat area. We'll hide it somewhere. I don't want anyone to take my fucking lemons. All right. Did Mac leave us again?
He went chasing a boar, yes.
Which way? This way?
No,
Who,
the
Mac
opposite
did?
direction.
Okay. Well, do we need to? Oh God.
I'm not sure.
This is why Mac needs to stick with us and stop fucking wandering off.
He needs to stop. Yeah.
I mean, what do?
You said boars will
Mike.
kill you?
Yes, they
Mike.
will. They will kill you. They'll run at you and continuously run over you while you're down.
I'll kill him if they do that.
Okay. Well, maybe we should go look for him then. Son of a bitch.
Mike.
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 See him run for a boar.
This way, but I'm not sure if he turned around or went somewhere.
Do you
It was
know
like
how long ago it was?
10 minutes. It was
Oh,
when I
Jesus.
opened my eyes.
It could be fucking anywhere.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. Well, I'm not. I'm
Well-
not. I'm not doing this. I'm going.
I'm
Where's
gonna
Bud?
tell him. I'm gonna tell him that since he ran off, he owes me 80 cocoa leaves.
Well, now we need Bud.
He's behind me. Bud. Bud. I see him right there with a sack, I think. Bud. 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 Fucking ridiculous.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna sit by this fire until everyone decides to come and play with us.
Fuck was that?
That's how you call people in Guarma, because you can't find them anywhere. Here he comes. You shoot. Let's go.
I'm looking for Mike.
Oh, we found Bud. We don't know where Mac is though. But at least we have
Yeah,
Bud.
well, you know what? I'm tired of. I'm tired of having to go look for him.
He can come to us. That happened with one of my fucking sisters, and I got so fucking mad that I just stopped looking for him.
I'm gonna go look for him.
No, don't look for him. You're coming with us. I swear to fucking
no,
God.
he's already gone. So whatever. I'm just gonna put this down, and whenever, if I get too tired, then I'm just gonna lay my head. I'm gonna let this down. I'm gonna sit at this fire, and I'm
I
gonna
wanna
wait.
gamble.
I do too. So
Ow, I don't have another headache here.
I know I want to get you away from this place. Well, then you know what? Do you want to just go? They can figure it out themselves.
Baby, I feel like there's so much stuff in this small area. When I wake up,
And did he drop that sack?
No,
don't
he's
think
running
so.
around with a
He's
sack.
running around with a
Well,
sack.
that's the thing. I need that sack. I want to put them together someplace so I have them together.
Here's Mac.
Oh my fucking god.
Can we?
That motherfucker owes me like 80 coca leaves.
Can we all fucking stay together now?
Oh
I'm-
my! What happened?
What the fuck happened to you?
Back shots.
He said a boar hurt him.
Where's the lemon
Okay,
sack?
are you getting them up, bud?
It's right over here. Yeah.
How many coca leaves do you have?
Now, Mac, if you had stuck with us, I had just finished telling people that the boars here will kill you. They'll run at you and continuously run you over while you lay down. Is that what happened to you?
How did those bag
Pushed me
shots
off a
leave?
cliff.
Yes, they do
Gave me a
that.
good back shot.
I want to say, everyone, when I tell you something's dangerous in Gorma, I want you to listen, okay?
Got bit like
that's
by
why
a
I try to stay
snake
with
and
people here. Because there is no rangers out here to help if you do happen to get caught in a
Stupid
situation
fucking mistakes,
like that.
man.
Now, Bud, where is the sack?
It's right here.
It's right behind Millie.
Okay.
That hurt.
We also have to
Sorry,
get Indy
I
out of
just
here.
didn't wanna pick flowers.
Alright, you
Oh,
didn't pick any
flowers.
fucking coca flowers?
I'm not a fucking flower picker.
Alright, I guess you don't want the fucking final product of cocaine then.
I'm gonna start walking.
Mm-hmm, that's gonna
We'll
take us
meet you by-
forever.
Yeah, we'll meet you by the boat.
Okay. And I helped by just being here.
Congratulations.
These young people are gonna be the death of us, Millie.
I'm gonna lose it. There's a boar up ahead, but I don't think we need to cross his path, do we? I don't think so. No, we turn here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have the right arm to pull out my
Right.
pistol.
So what stresses you out about this place? If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to.
When I'm here, it's like reliving memories. It's like they're happening in front of me. Even when we were standing in the lemon field, all I could hear was gunshots. I could barely hear you guys talking. It's just consistent when I'm here. It's just always gunshots. Every time I come to Guarma, something like that happens. And even if it doesn't happen, I feel like it's happening right now. But I'm not the type to let memories stop me. If everyone's coming here to have Christmas, I'm coming here for Christmas too. Even if I have to listen to your laughters to the screaming in my head.
What, did you have a war out here?
2.
Who was it? Who was it against?
Edgar del Castillo. The king of the castle. That's what he called himself.
Was this when you were with Cece?
The first one was when I was with Cece, yes. It gets worse the closer I get to the castle. The gunshots, the memories. As long as I'm far away from the castle, it's fine, I think.
Well, we're gonna go far away from the castle. We're gonna go gamble and swim out over on the other side of the island.
I haven't been back to Guarma in a year. It haunts my nightmares. So I appreciate you taking me to the other side of it.
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry that I didn't ask sooner.
I wouldn't have told you. I thought if I came here, I could ignore it. I asked the doctor about it once. Why I kept having these dreams and nightmares. She didn't have an explanation with me. She said it was a sickness of the mind. That it comes when I'm stressed.
So how long you were out here for a whole year?
3 weeks.
3 weeks? 3 weeks.
Yes.
You know, I come out here and I never see anyone. Maybe one person that's gathering lemons, but that's about it. I don't see anyone else.
This island could be empty and have nobody here, and yet I see it full of people.
Yeah.
I could still hear James Kelly if I listened hard enough, and I know he's dead.
Did you ride with James Kelly?
No, but I fought a war with him here.
I see. Where do you think is a good spot to put these lemons?
Somewhere that the Jolly Rogers won't find them. I'm not sure they know this island really well.
Okay, let's see. I think if we put them, let's just put them right here in this little hole right here.
Okay.
If somebody takes them, it's, you know, it's not the end of the world, but oops. Perfect. All right. Now we'll meet them down by the boat. So the Jolly Rogers come here often?
Yes, they do. They're pirates, and this is the Caribbean. They sailed to and from Van Horn here.
All right, well, let's hope they make it here. I want to go swimming really bad and gamble.
Me too.
Well, we'll try to get you out of here as soon as possible.
You don't have to worry about it. It's fine.
I know, but I worry about you, you know. I worry about your well-being. I care about you.
I care about you too, Millie. It's fine. It's just a sickness in the head. It's not real. None of it's real.
I already forgot where I put those lemons.
They should be, 2 houses back.
Okay. Let's go look. Oh, here they are. Okay. Yep. Okay, so it's behind the yellow, or not yellow, jeez, red,
It's behind the gun store.
okay. Oh, here they are. Perfect. Okay, let's swim somewhere else though.
I think Mac's stealing them.
Oh. All right, let's head out. Come on.
Where? Oh yeah, we're going to Gamble. Why is he
Yes.
running the opposite direction?
I don't know. I'm going this way, and people will follow. I'm sure. If not, then fuck them. I'm done. I'm done having people run off. And I would like to get Indy away from this area. However, we get there.
You're heading the right direction.
Okay.
I shall follow in a orderly line. Fuck did you just drop?
Frying pan.
Don't drop the pan.
Don't drop the pan. Come on.
Oh, fucking hell.
Fuck that.
Oh, a
frying pan.
bridge.
Hope I catch me a shark.
I
That's
can't
good
wait
eating
to
right
watch you
there.
fish. You brought your fishing pole with you?
Brought my whole tackle box.
Oh, nice.
Your excitement is infectious, Evelyn.
What's infectious?
Your excitement.
You shall not pass.
Ha!
I'm scouring this whole fucking island for lemons.
Oh my gosh. I will never forget trying to find lemons on this island. Hours.
Perhaps even
Take
diamonds.
off your guns before you jump into the salt water, please.
Oh, sorry. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
They give some pretty good back shots. You know, the castle, something about it.
What about it?
It's quite exquisite, interesting.
Oh, you think it's interesting?
Can you drink this water?
No, it'll
Has
make
a
you.
sense.
It'll drive you insane. Don't drink the water.
Oh, okay. Wait, never mind.
Don't drink the water.
I was gonna
There's
make a
a-
joke and say, joke's on you, I'm already insane, but I won't drink it.
You can scoop it into your canteen, and I recommend you boil it before you actually drink it.
Oh, thing.
I don't see no fish jumping out. Hmm.
You know, thought there was a lot more up here.
What you think was up there?
I don't know, a lot more than a couple of chairs.
Strong liquor?
Yeah, it is. It is really strong. Oh my god. This is...
Is there a ladder nearby?
I'm gonna back up.
There's a ladder like right here. It was
Take your
to the right.
guns off before you fucking. Stop that.
Already did.
I don't have it was too heavy.
Are you drunk?
I can't jump
Why is
in.
she walking like that?
I wanted him to jump in.
Maybe she got some back shots.
No, the
Millie-
rum here
Millie
is like
should
no
jump.
other.
Millie, you're up to jump.
Jump what?
Oh,
Uh,
up. Pick her up.
The hell are those noises?
She's drunk, okay?
It's drunk noises.
You ain't never been drunk?
Yeah, but I don't.
Up you go.
I
Up
do
you
whenever
go.
I
Up the
wake
ladder.
from being hungover.
I gotta put my gun down.
I'll help you up.
Why are you swimming in your clothes?
What's wrong with swimming in your clothes?
Oh, I'm just saying, it weighs you down.
So, what's the story with that castle?
Why do you keep asking about that castle?
Because I went visit,
Get your pants back.
and you seem a little tense about it. Sure, if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to. I was just a tad bit curious is all.
No way she doesn't know where the ladder is.
I found it.
Here
That
you
was
go,
so
bud.
fun. Come on.
There she goes again. Look at her go.
It's fine. There's no big story about that castle. It's just a fucking castle.
He came here to look at her frolicking in the one up.
Come on, bud, jump off with me. Take him off. Come on.
We're gonna do with clip pants. I don't think anything else needs to come off. Yeah, we do. We need to take the tomahawk off. That should be... What's this? That's bracelet. That's rings. That's rings. This should be it. Accessory. Yeah, there's clips in the pants, but it's not too bad. I can just say there are holes in the pants. Anyone know what this place is? When Marquise was shot and he had to recover, he came here and we were in Guarma for like 2 or 3 days as Marquise relearned how to fight. Look at them. Aren't they just so cute, guys? Like, look at these people. They're so fucking cute. They're so cute. Like, look at them. Like, young. They're not, like, scarred by anything. Sometimes I wish I could play a different character because Indy is so serious. And there's so much damage. Like, he's so damaged that, like, they won't even ever understand. They won't ever understand.
As far as you can get, but no drowning, okay? Don't get hurt.
Hey,
Wait, you gotta.
All right. Is here a good place for the word?
Sure. You know, normally I wouldn't press Indy. But since we've came here to bond and get to know one another, I have a strange inkling that you may be lying to me.
Lying? What makes you think I'm a liar?
Not necessarily calling you a liar. Just from you saying nothing's up and it's just a castle. I don't believe that for a second. You seem agitated, annoyed even.
I don't. Do I really seem that way?
Well, to start off with, when I brought up the castle the first time, you asked, why do you keep bringing it up after? I said it again. And then you gave me a look the third time. Forgive me, but maybe I want to get to know you. And if the castle is something you feel strongly about, Indy, forgive me for doing what you enjoy to do. Prying, nitpicking. Evelyn,
What?
you mind giving us a minute, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. If you need me, let me know.
I don't nitpick. It just nitpicked. What is it that you want to know about that castle?
I want to know, what does it mean to you? I want to know, why does it bother you?
That castle. That castle is the source of all my nightmares. It's one of the few places in the crossing in the world that can make me weak at a glance. It's the place where I fought 2 bloody Guarman wars and lost.
Wow, that sunset's pretty. What? He's high as shit. It's a fucking tropical island. The only snow it's snowing is
Would you like
rain,
to
you know what I mean?
continue this conversation elsewhere?
That's the only kind of snow it's snowing.
Yes.
I'm having coffee, so I'm sober up for this conversation then, I guess.
Which conversation?
That castle took everything from me. Nearly. It took every principle that I had, every ounce of courage to make it out of that place alive twice. That castle, in my mind, still reminds me of Edgar del Castillo. Oh man, I'll never forget. When I stand here in Guarma, I barely hear anything other than the sound of gunshots and screaming. Even now, when I talk to you, I can barely make out your voice. And the closer I get to that castle, the louder those gunshots become. And if I stand inside that castle, I start to see things that aren't there. The doctors tell me it's a stress of the mind, that there's nothing I can do about it, but I know it's the Bruja's magic. She cursed everyone that day when she bled all over Guarmageddon. I don't know how else to explain it to you. I don't know how else to put it into words for you when I look at that castle.
I understand. Indeed. I understand. Maybe not entirely, but I understand enough to know that there are some things in this life we live that cannot entirely be explained. But I do appreciate you for attempting to explain it to me. I want you to know, as long as I'm riding with the quills, I will never let anyone hurt you or anyone riding with the quills. And one day, I hope to be able to take you to that castle and to help you somehow fight your fears, because Indy, you don't give yourself enough credit. You're fucking strong. I see it in your eyes, fella. I see the pain. I see the hurt. But I also see the fucking strength. Just let me know whenever you're ready. Even if something happens and I'm not riding with the quills, you have my word. I will walk you up to that fucking castle, and you will stand at the top of it, proving your strength.
Mac. We're not ones for mushy words. And I put credit into words. Spoken words, when you speak them out loud, it gives them strength, and a man always must be true to his word. Thank you for putting those words into existence for me. Right, maybe one day we will get to the top of that castle.
You have my word. As long as I'm alive,
You put your rod away.
I will help you.
We're gonna go fish off of this, over the pier over here, the end of the land. You'll see us.
All right. Man, Indy is so moved in this moment, like he can only be stunned by silence.
You know, Indy, you're not alone when it comes to being afraid of things. I'm afraid. Very afraid of relationships, of being loved. Because that's the very thing that'll get the person I love killed. We came here to open up, learn more about each other. That's what you said.
I said that, yes.
So here's my opening up, Indy. Take it, remember it, and hold it close to your chest. I'm afraid to love. I'm afraid to care. I'm afraid to show affection. Because every time I do, the people I love, the people I care for, they die. I was married, Indy, to a beautiful woman back home. Her name was Magnolia. I can go on and on about how brave and courageous that woman was. Long story short, she got sick. She eventually died of said sickness. But you see, I couldn't help her because we were on the run. I was wanted for death, Indy. My parents were deputies. And they wanted me dead. open up a little more sometime in the future.
I appreciate you opening up even this much. I too know what it's like to love and to lose someone that you love. It never goes away. Each time that I've loved someone, only pain follows. Death. Betrayal. No one ever means what they say. I came here and fought 2 wars for a man, and I gave him my everything on these fucking beaches. We get back to Saints Crossing and suddenly he's too good for me. I can still see the blood on my hands. I can feel the Bruja's curse lingering over my spirit. I can still hear Edgar's cackle in the back of my mind, and I wasn't worth it? Sick joke. You're right, Mac. Love makes you weak. It gives you wounds that you can't heal and that others can touch at will. The man I want to kill. That revenant right. I want to bring him here and kill him in Guarma. That's gotta lift the curse. It's gotta do something. But I'm not sure. Perhaps I'm just grasping at straws to fix myself. Since everything that's wrong with me is a stress of the mind. Before we leave Guarma, I need your help with something. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it myself. There's a tree outside the castle, and it has something on it that I want to check is still there. Left by my sister. But it's so close to the castle that I'm not sure if I'll be able to get there on my own. Will you take me?
Absolutely. Indy, you never have to question if I will help you with something like I said. As long as I'm riding with the quills, you have my full and undivided help with anything. That's my code. That's the way I live. The people I ride with gets my very heart and fucking soul. No questions asked. If they need me, I'm there. And by the way, Indy, for what it's worth, you are worth it.
worth it? Do you think I'm worth... You would be the only person who thinks that. Not even I think that I'm worth it. But that's neither here or there. It looks like you and I have a lot of the same principles, Mac. And here I thought I was alone in my loneliness. Why is it that you keep proving me wrong?
You know, when we spoke up there, that cabin near Annisburg, and you reminded me that I wasn't a monster. I wasn't a maniac for thinking the way I think. From that point on, I knew we had a lot more in common that I wanted to allow myself to believe. I want you to give yourself a chance, Indy. I'll be honest, I don't think I ever can. Once I lost my wife, all hope. It's gone. I'm not sure it'll ever come back. But I believe you should.
Go towards the gambling tables, all right? All right?
Sure.
All right. Thank you.
Allow yourself, Indy. Allow yourself to be happy. I know. I know. It seems impossible. Seems miles and miles apart from who you are. There may be a few things that you need to do before you give yourself that chance. But I believe, deep down in this black hole inside of my chest, that you deserve to love. You deserve to be happy. No matter what that happiness is. You see, I'm willing to help you take every step to find peace and true happiness.
Oh my god, my dog. Sorry, guys. You've taken my breath away. My very words away. I should say something quirky and demeaning and then walk off and tell you to follow me. But somehow you've made this moment stand totally still for me. And you'll never fully understand the reasons why. I should say thank you. I don't deserve the kind words that you said. I should be saying kind words back to you. Always struggle with that. It's easier to say vile words. Also easier to go on a tangent and lose myself in it.
I don't want nothing in return, Indy. All I want is for you to not tell anyone you're my friend. Because that, I promise you, will get you killed. And that's what I don't want.
Yeah, I got you. I get that. You'll never hear that word escape my lips. As repayment to you for this conversation. Let's join the others. What do you? You don't want to gamble?
I'm not much of a gambling man.
Well, I saw you swimming before. Will you swim a little with me then?
Sure. But if anybody sees me swimming with you, Indy, I'm gonna say you were drowning and I came to save you.
That's right. That's what you're doing with Bun and Millie, right? You were saving them.
You know. Sure.
That's right. No, we can't do that. B. Oh, can we do this? No, B. We need to put our pants back on.
I'll be honest with you, Indy. I have no underwear on, so I'm gonna keep my pants on.
Well, it would seem that my shirt has a epic hole in it, so perhaps I should just take the shirt off. There we go. Fuck you! Don't make that sound when you jump in the water.
What do you mean?
How do you fucking swim so fast? It's because your body is too big. Get away from me! Oh, stop it! You fucker! How are you so fucking fast? That's right, you're pushing yourself too hard. Clearly.
Fucking mud, sand.
Okay, one more time, and then we'll go find the others, okay? Maybe on the next bonding trip you can tell me why it is it looks like you've been through 2 wars.
Maybe I have, Indy.
Maybe.
You know, people tend to want to hurt you when you're leading a gang.
You're right. I can't tell you the amount of time people took Zip and hurt him because he was a part of a gang or led a gang. Countless. Stop it! I fucking hate this. I hate everything.
How do you swim so slow?
I'm 1/4 of the body size you are, you fucking whale.
Not very nice.
I didn't say I was a nice guy, fella.
Yeah, neither am I. One more thing we have in common.
I'm gonna run back and get my shirt.
Yeah, need to get my hat as well. Ugh. Getting too old to run.
Oh yeah? How old are you?
None of your fucking business.
Come on, I'll tell you how old I am.
You don't look a day over 20.
Oh yeah?
Yes. How old do you think I am?
I don't know. 30. Did I get it?
You're just being nice.
How old are you? I'll put my shirt on when we get close to Bud. I don't want him to have a fucking stroke. But how old are you? Seriously, tell me.
Maybe another time, Indy.
Come on.
I'm real sensitive about my age. You see?
Age means nothing.
Means a whole lot when you can't run without breaking your own fucking leg.
Was your leg hurt or something?
Whole body was hurt. There was a time when I couldn't shoot. There was a time when I couldn't walk. There was also a time when I couldn't really fucking talk at all. Recently, I couldn't talk as well. My face was all carved up by them fucking ranchers.
That's right. I remember. So you can't run. I'll remember that.
I couldn't run. Maybe it's just the water messing with my arthritis.
Right. That's it. Right. It's the same with Zip. Except, you know, he was missing a whole goddamn leg. But it was just the prosthetic.
Had a friend back home with one of those wooden legs or whatever the fuck. Motherfucker hopped everywhere he went. I would take his leg when he was sleeping. We called him Skippy.
Skippy, huh? Zip had one. It was made of wood and metal. He was able to at least keep up with us. But there were times where he couldn't keep a steady footing, and we had to always remember that.
Well, Skippy died. He was, kind of tortured, guess you could say, by none other than the law in New Orleans. You know, back home, the law weren't too morally correct.
I got you.
I can elaborate on what happened to him. But I think even for you, might make you a bit sick to your stomach.
You might. I get sick easily here in Guarma. I like to see the others having a good time, though. God. It must just be a snake.
Or maybe you're just fucking shooting a shoot. You'll be fine, Indy. When you hear shooting and you tense up, just look at me or something.
Okay. But what the fuck? That's a whole ass shark. It's gonna fucking eat you.
Hell yeah, there's sharks out here. I'm trying to catch them.
What happens if you... No, don't.
Yeah.
Did you...
I think I want to go for a little swim.
Don't. Please, God.
Hey, I almost got it. Don't disturb the sharks.
Weren't you just fucking shooting, fella?
Oh. Maybe. That one's kind of stuck on land there.
Look, fella, there ain't no fucking way you reel that big ass.
Oh my God.
What'd you say?
Whole...
Beached.
Oh.
I can chop it up. And we could eat some shark at a campfire.
Let's fucking do it. Oh my fucking God. That's fucking nuts. I didn't know you could find sharks in this game.
Hey, look.
Nice shark.
There ain't no way you fucking have a shark on a fucking line. Oh my
Fuck,
god.
I
No,
can't
that's fucked
go.
up. That's fucked up. Put it down. You fucking broke it down.
I got the shark!
You strangled it.
You motherfucker! I got it!
You are Bud. I can't.
You stuck
I'm
her,
gonna
you up.
put it in my pocket.
Hey,
Get in there, son of a bitch.
Oh, there's like 1,000
Watch out.
sharks on the beach.
I think it's too big for you to put in your pants.
No, Evelyn, please.
I'm trying to
You
trap
ain't
it
gonna
up.
be shoving all that meat down your pants. Ain't gonna fit.
I think you're too rough.
I can't trap it up.
Neither can I.
That's not gonna do anything for me.
The skin's too tough to cut.
Skin is so smooth.
It's too big.
That's right.
Well, that's disappointing.
At least you tried to shove it in your pants.
I mean, yeah, worth a shot. I was out here catch sharks. I heard people talking about catching sharks, and you catch a shark and can't do anything with it. It's too tough.
Well, now you've killed a mated pair of sharks. I'm sure that will help. I hope all these other fish
Next time
survive.
you should swim in the water with them and see what happens.
No.
Maybe you can. Maybe if you get good, you can sell people a guama package called "Swim with the Sharks."
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that will sell real well.
Well, it's an experience. I can now say, Bud has caught a shark, and I wringed its neck.
That you did, fella.
Yeah, I was loosening up. My arthritis, like the Mac has started to get to me a little bit.
I was able to get a couple of pieces
A
of
bee?
shark here.
No, you don't have.
Okay.
You don't have bees around your head.
Okay.
You should have seen me. I caught a shark.
I watched the whole time. I was very surprised.
She watched you strangle it and
Trying to shove it in
everything.
his pants.
Is there a
strangled the
fire
fuck out of it.
somewhere around here?
Crazy. Can you butcher
I
it?
think I see one right directly ahead of us. No, that's a torch.
Why don't you kill that snake before it kills us?
I don't see any.
Still alive. Here you go. Asking its blood. Why are you throwing up?
It's nothing.
Well, it's clearly something. What's going on?
It's nothing, Evelyn.
Don't lie to me.
Sometimes the gunshots just get too real here on Quilma. It's nothing. It's nothing you need to worry about.
Hey, well, I'm gonna worry about it anyways, because that's what I do.
What are you throwing up for? Did you drink the water?
No, I didn't drink the water.
Is it the sharks?
Sure it was the sharks. Who wants to gamble?
Okay.
I'm going over here. They're having a private conversation. I thought they were gonna go gamble. Oh, isn't this a beautiful spot? This clear, open ocean. Oh my God, we're sitting here. %, sitting here. Oh my God, guys, like fucking screensaver. In fact, I fucking screenshotted that bitch. Phase profile. Save as sunset. We'll fucking edit that shit later.
Are you sure you're all right to be here?
I thought I would be.
You need us to go, you know we will.
No, it's fine. None of it is. None of it is real. None of it is physical.
Yeah, but if it's causing you trouble or strife or whatever you want to fucking call it, I don't want to keep putting you through it just because we're here. You can always just go back to the mainland.
No, it's not as bad on this side of the island. Don't worry about it. Despite what it might appear, this is the happiest time I've ever had on Quilma. I'd like to change it. My nightmares and my fears about this place. I want to replace them.
Plays bad with good. No way this motherfucker is carrying a sack over here.
No way he's got the lure stuck in his pants.
Having a conversation, fucking throws a fucking sack over there.
And he's just fucking sounding like
On
the real
face of fucking
Hike. This man is one of a kind.
true idol, true icon.
This game's so fucking beautiful, man.
I wish this fucking table and chairs face to the left.
I know exactly what you mean.
Although the slight purple hue is nice.
It's like a picture you could save forever. If we had the ability to do that.
What is this fella doing?
Killing the snake, probably.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired of getting bit by snakes though. That shit's, oh my god, I hate it. Horrible.
Indy just reading in the dark. Evelyn just reading with one eyeball in the dark. That's right. True warriors of literature. Are you reading your history books again, Evelyn?
Yeah, I am.
What history are you learning about now?
Well, technically I'm reading about the Greeks. I went ahead in time and read about the Romans, but decided to go back and reread a book about the Greeks.
I see. I knew a man once that was very passionate about traveling and learning about the history of other countries. His name was Declan. In fact, he used to date Violet. Do you know Violet? She used to live in Limpany.
I do, she still does.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if he's in the crossing anymore. I haven't heard hide or hair from him, but I figure he's traveling and learning about new places and new lands.
I'm fairly close with some of the people in Limpanate.
Well, I'm glad there's a community there. It's needed to be used for a long time.
I'm worried about Barden.
Our Barden?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why?
Just with everything that's happening with Van Horn and all that.
Yes. I think if Pete can't hold it together, Barton will. But I do see Vanguard on the precipice of collapse. I've seen that happen with gangs before.
Then what? Then where does what happens to Barden then?
I don't know. I would like to help him and scoop him up. That's what I would want to do, but we don't have any space for him. Though he could still be with us until we find somewhere else for him to go. I'm not sure. I haven't thought about it, but I won't allow Barton to be alone. Not ever. He was always too good for the East, anyways.
The only reason I say why I'm worried is because every time we've run into him since that day, I've never once fucking seen him with any of his people. He's always been fucking alone.
I noticed that as well.
He also mentioned that he was extremely wanted.
Yes, he's wanted for over 5,000 days.
So for me, I know that at least, you know, with us, that because I'm so terribly wanted right now, not 5,000 days wanted, but still fucking wanted enough to be a concern. I know that everyone tries to stick together for me so I'm not fucking getting picked up alone, and I don't know, I just don't understand, I guess.
When a gang degenerates and deteriorates, the worst of people come out. They start abandoning each other. They start picking off the weak. When we were in the Fraser gang, or at least when I was, when we started to deteriorate and degenerate and fall apart, we tore each other apart. We ripped each other's hearts clean out of our chests. We had brother turning on brother, sister turning on sister, leader besmirching his people in front of them. It got to the point that blood and tears were shed, and we had to all walk separate directions. Some of the gang stayed and lingered in the crossing for a while, Red Lance being one of them. The others faded away into non-existence, never returning. It is a horrible and painful thing sometimes to lose your gang.
Does anybody want some cooked fish?
Yes, did you cook it
Some
yourself?
Cuttlefish?
I did. What?
Say cuttlefish?
Cooked fish.
Oh, okay.
Succulent fillets.
Succulent.
I love myself a good fish. Thank you. Let's see if I
Hell yeah.
can offer you anything for it.
I also got a cooked seagull.
You get one singular bullet.
This will kill a man. Okay, sorry for interrupting.
No, you're fine.
But it's fine if you want to sit over here with us. It's not a private conversation.
Well, welcome
All
to
right.
sit and talk with us and hear our woes and concerns about the world we live in.
Now, let's change it to a happier topic.
Oh, see, now you guys can keep going on.
No, come back.
You
come back.
fucker! Come back here. This is...
Just fish right off the dock. Yeah, I don't care.
You insist.
Yes. I might hate fishing, but it's relaxing when someone else is enjoying it.
I love fishing.
Why? Tell me.
Well, I don't know. Gotta focus on nothing except the bobber.
Nom 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 candy.
Just let the fish, you know, if they're hungry, they'll take a little nibble. down to the water. It's all about picking the right bait, too.
I used to fish a lot in my youth. Of course, I was forced to fish. It wasn't something that I chose to do myself. My previous gang leader, he absolutely loved to fish, and so did my sister. She loved to see what kind of odd creatures she could pull out of the sea. Of course, she always put them back, but she needed to see what lied beneath the waves. I think my gang leader only took up fishing so he could woo her with the amazing fish that he caught, and to show her how good he was teaching her little brother. Someone who had no talent for fishing, had no will or desire to do so. Usually I just ended up running along the beach and playing with whatever little creature I could find.
And my daddy taught me it's called fishing, not catching. It's all about being patient. Something I'm not too good at. Oh, fishing. I mean, you never know what's going to be on the hook.
I say you were terribly patient when you were catching that shark. It was right in front of you. You could simply have shot it. But you waited to catch it the proper way.
And I strangled that fucker.
You strangled the ever-living life from its body.
Plus, growing up as a teenager, I didn't have too much food, so fishing in the creek got me lunch.
I understand that.
I don't. I always had abundant of food when I was at my home. We lived on a farm. They had milk and butter, bread, cheeses, honey even. We were never hungry physically.
Hey, shit.
I pretty much lived and went place to place to place. I just stole everything that I needed. Especially if it was gems. I would steal gems from fucking anybody. Why I
You like
have
shiny
quite the
things.
I do. So I have quite the collection. Money is nice, but I don't know. I always value gems more than money. Maybe because they can be a little bit more versatile. They work as another form of currency and money, but at the same time, you can make even more money by turning them into jewelry or other things like that.
At a table.
Do like me some gems.
In fact, one of the bar ladies was going to sell me an onyx, but I don't
Don't.
really feel like paying $3,000 fucking dollars for it.
Speaking of them, I heard that if
Did you
you
say
leave,
don't?
Ever touch an onyx. Trust me on that one.
I heard they're cursed.
I heard if you leave here with an onyx, then you'll be hunted down.
I heard that you need to get it blessed before you can leave with them.
No, blessing won't help an onyx. An onyx is full of bad medicine. In native culture, an onyx is the symbol of bad medicine, bad spirits. You see, when you hold an onyx, it calls those things to you.
Yeah, but it is a lot of money.
Flesh-eating spirits, mind-eating spirits. It withers your soul, onyxes. It's a terrible way to kill somebody, is to give them an onyx. You can't cleanse that bad medicine from you. Not easily. You would have to purify yourself over and over and throw the onyx into the sea. Those things are more than cursed. They are bad medicine materialized into a physical form. If you had any love for yourself, you would never touch one. Not even for a second.
Good thing I haven't touched one.
So passing on that curse, wouldn't that curse the passer on as well?
So, like, does it still haunt you even though you give it away to someone else and curse someone else?
Yes, bad medicine accumulates inside your soul. In order to purge bad medicine, you have to replace it with something of equal value. You'll have to purify yourself over and over until the medicine just ceases to exist inside of you. It's hard to explain, but you know when you have it, you feel it. Your people call it curses. My people call it medicine.
You ever held one?
No. But there's a medicine man in Wapiti who has.
Is he okay?
Yes, his people deal with gems and the spirits and the healing property of them. Only a skilled medicine man can handle an onyx. He'll destroy you otherwise. I can't explain it to you.
There's people over there.
Probably the Jolly Rogers. They're probably gambling.
Who is it? What do they look like?
Scallywags or pirates.
Well, one's wearing a beanie and pink shirt. Other has a fucking bow tie on, explorer hat. They all got suspenders.
It looks like everybody wants a Gorman Christmas.
Seems so.
Honestly, I have no fucking idea.
Just someone else copying our great idea for a Gorman Christmas.
How dare
That's what
they?
pretty much everyone was doing. They all took our deal of quilcation,
It's Quilmas.
as they say. Quilcation. Do 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 do.
Oh,
Oh boy.
see, all my patience now. I see a fish.
Oh, here comes the people. They're looking at your
Okay.
sharks in amazement, running around like
Yeah.
hooligans around your sharks.
Yeah, go on, swim over there next to my bobber. I can't get too close to you. Let me know if they're coming up here.
It might be.
They
They're
m-
slowly walking, but we'll see.
they might go and gamble, but we'll have to see if they feeling brave.
Are you feeling lucky?
Are you feeling stupid?
So Evelyn grew up on the streets. Where did you grow up, Bud?
I grew up in a nice shack with my mom and pa and my sister Darlene, but she done went off, find her own place, and things happened with my parents. Chet kind of took me in, doing a lot of work for Bill on that stupid fucking ranch. The only time we could eat a pig was at the end of the year, only if we did enough of things that he asked. And he asked a fucking lot. So I'm still surprised at how Chet is acting a fool.
I see. Does that mean and you grew up with Millie then, if you grew up with Chet?
Nope. Chet didn't even know Millie was his sister. It's complicated. I have no fucking idea. It's okay. Chet's mom's sister. Ooh, hang on. Okay, Chet's mom's sister slept with Jed Wicker. And so did Chet's mom. And both are. Whoa, this is a big fucking pickerel.
I can't wait to eat it later.
Let me think. Okay. All right. How do I explain this? Basically, Jed got around, and so did Millie's mom and Chet's mom. But all we really had growing up was Bill. And I guess whenever Bill would go traveling, he'd go take care or see Millie. I don't know. He was gone a lot, but whenever he was there, it was fucking hell.
I see.
And Chet took the name Larish. So did a bunch of other fucking assholes that always fucking picked on me. I do not like them, and I'm glad they're not around anymore. Anyways,
Oh, bud.
I don't know. I never really got the dynamic of all that, but Millie knows it pretty well. If you ever want to ask her.
Maybe one day. Maybe next Quilmas.
After my pa, passed away, my mama was never really there mentally, so that's when I started hanging out with Chet a lot. It's pretty much living near that ranch. He keep me company. And I get a couple dollars here and there from Bill. Me and him mostly ran Sean.
I see. It sounds like a complicated life.
I mean, it was simple enough, I suppose. All I ever wanted to do was just drink beer and shoot coyotes. And Millie came along and Chet, I don't know, broke or something. Bill wanted to kill both Chet and Millie. Came all the way here just to do that. Chased Chet all the way here. Had him kidnapped and gagged and beat. So me and Millie saved him. Then he just turned, and I don't know, evil, I suppose. All he wanted was blood. I think that's all he still wants.
It's a sickness of the mind. When too many wounds build up in your mind, it becomes a sickness. And it's very hard to cure.
Yeah, I suppose I'd be pretty angry too if my daddy that raised me wasn't my daddy and wanted to kill me.
Question is, are you down with the sickness?
Hell no.
Do you think Mac and Millie can ever get along?
I don't think so.
Who, Mac and Millie?
Yes.
Yes. I think
Only
there
if
could be.
Mac stops being such a fucking hardhead.
I think that there could be an understanding, but I do think it's from both sides. It needs to come from both sides. I think Mac does need to stop being a hardhead, but Millie at the same time also needs to realize that if she says, hey, don't run off, she herself then cannot run off and do the same thing, because then it's just hypocrisy. And I don't mean that from a bad place. I mean that from a place of love.
Well,
Just
I mean,
because, you know
that is
I
what
mean?
happened.
Your viewpoint and perspectives both are very valuable. I appreciate them both, and they make perfect sense to me. I hope that you're right, Evelyn, and that they can reach a middle ground of acceptance towards one another. Because I really like Mac. I want him to stay.
I agree. I like Mac a lot as well. I think that he has to stop being so fucking goddamn stubborn all the time. But I also think that I think there needs to be some understanding on why the way he is the way, like, you know, why he is the way he is. And there needs to be some adjustment and accommodation to that, and to find a best way to utilize him as how he is. Not that he needs to change, but he does need to become understanding of, you know, how things work in unison, because we're all different. But like that, it's up to Millie to also adjust to best fit everybody here and everyone's uniqueness in a way that is best utilized for everybody.
I agree.
But that also means if there's something that he might not necessarily like, he needs to kind of suck it the fuck up. For me to put it in blatant terms, because there's going to be shit that I don't necessarily like, but I understand that that's how things might have to be done at the time, or it might be doing something for somebody else that is in this group, and you have to kind of suck it up and go along with it, even if you might not fucking like it. Because it's about supporting each other.
I find Mac incredibly supportive, actually.
Well, I agree. I'm just saying, like,
I find it hard to talk to him.
when it comes to certain things, and certain ways that like we go about certain things, sometimes he doesn't agree and he gets a little angry and doesn't understand. And I get it, and I don't fully disagree with him all the time, but I also understand that, we don't rob certain people for certain reasons as much as we could. Sometimes there is some pleasantries that prevent us from doing that. And if that upsets you, I get it, but sometimes it is what it is. And sometimes you gotta suck it up and just not rob that person. But I found when we do rob people, then he gets upset, that if he just literally waited and had some little bit more patience, things usually actually end up working out in the very end. It just takes a little bit of patience.
You're talking about the time that he wanted to rob Julia, aren't you? The book writer, right?
There's been, it's not just been that time. There's been other times where we come across people that we know that, people say like, hey, not this person for X reason, right? I think he's a little frustrated and is like, why should we do that? I'm like, because there are certain people that have helped us or helped individuals in our group, and we don't rob them because they are beneficial to us and can prove to be more valuable down the road for something later on than if we rob them and fuck up that relationship down the road. It kind of is what it is sometimes.
I can't explain his reasons for all the other ones, but he did tell me the reason why he was so upset with Julia.
I know, because he promised and gave his word that he was going to rob the next person he saw.
Mm.
And he gave his word on it, and I understand that.
Yeah, he told me that too.
Just the ironic thing is immediately after he stormed off after that, Nina came by and we robbed her.
Oh.
Yeah, that is true. Speaking of which, I wonder if she got her bolt back.
She probably got her bolt back, yes.
I don't know, Mac's hard for me to talk to. His brother Nigel, man, we got along like two peas in a pod.
I remember Nigel, but I never got the opportunity to ever speak to him. He died before I could speak to him.
Yeah, he was a kind man.
Mac is hard to talk to because he's... I understand what he's like, and I know how to utilize him in certain ways, in certain situations, and I can see what his usefulness can be. But I understand what you mean. It's hard to crack through that exterior layer of him and get to something where you can have a more internal dialogue. He has a very hard shell to break through. But it's okay. Sometimes shit just takes time.
I just had a long and meaningful discussion with Mac, actually. I think if he finds you wanting or needing, I think he'll just come to you. I actually find him comforting, like a big brother or a father or something. He just kind of finds you when you're at your weakest, and he drags you up. He's done that for me twice now.
Well, I don't know how that went because he's walking away, so...
Probably not very good. I'm cracking Mac slowly.
I bet you
I
will.
did find out he likes steak. Don't tell anybody. I'm not supposed to.
All right.
Don't give a fuck anymore. He can walk away and he can never come back. I don't care. I have
What
no
the hell
feelings
happened?
for that motherfucker.
What happened?
Sure, I'm sure you all just, love Mac and all the bullshit, and everything that he's given us, but I don't know that guy from Adam. I know he's Nigel's brother and that's about fucking it. And he's an asshole. So if he wants to walk away and he doesn't want to be a part of this, then fucking let him. And if y'all want to go follow him, well then go fucking be with him. But I ain't having that shit anymore.
Let me talk to him, Millie.
Indy, you can talk to him all you fucking want. I don't care. He's gonna come over here and tell me how I've been running this gang incorrectly and that he's trying to give me advice. Motherfucker, if you're gonna start arguing with me and if you're gonna start causing some bullshit, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking put you in your place. He starts to tell me, oh, Millie, you don't hurt anyone in this gang. Motherfucker, if you deserve a fucking pistol whipping, then you're gonna get a fucking pistol whipping. I hope you all understand that. No, I'm not gonna put a fucking bullet in you. But if you deserve to be fucking put in your place for doing something fucking stupid, I'm gonna fucking tell you about it, and I'm gonna fucking let you know about it. And if you can't handle that, then I don't want you riding next to me. Just goes the same with me. If I'm acting fucking stupid, Todd's gonna fucking put me in my place. Y'all will come to me. I'll fucking take the punishment just the same. This motherfucker's got fucking feelings. Sure, we all have fucking feelings. But to sit here and tell me that he's that he doesn't take well to threats very lightly because I threatened him, told him, hey, this is what's coming. And then fucking turns around and says, if you hurt anyone, he threatens me back. Well then, goodbye, good riddance. I'm not here to hold anyone's fucking hand. We are all adults here. I sent all 3 of you out the other night, last night, to go scout, and he's upset that I sent y'all out. What would have happened if we would have gotten snatched up by law? Motherfucker, I wouldn't have sent 3 of you out together had I not thought that you guys could handle it your own selves. Jesus Christ. This man walks off by himself every goddamn moment of the fucking day, and I am
She's
sick
right.
and tired of dealing with it. I am sick and tired of asking, where's Mac?
Yeah, he does run off a lot.
Now, do I want to delve out punishments like that? No, I don't. But when it becomes necessary, sure. Indy, would you like to share the time that you were punished because of something happened with you? What about the time that Zip was punished? What about the time that fucking Daza, Danya?
Yes, you are correct.
I understand that this is not Zip's gang anymore. He holds the name of it, sure. I understand that I'm leading it and so is Todd. But I'm leading it now how I want to lead it. And whether that's to take things from how it was once led, or whether that's to lead it anew, I'm going to do that.
I agree. I mean, I know that at least I know me and Indy have talked about it, saying at the end of the day, yeah, you know, Zip ran things how Zip was going to run it, but you're in charge now. And it's like even what Huxley was saying to me the other day, screaming at me, oh, that's not what Zip would do. That's not this, not that. And I was like, it's like, we can't fucking be him. We're all our own fucking people.
Exactly.
And shit's gonna change because shit does change. You have to fucking change in some ways. It's not always a bad thing. Just because things are different doesn't mean that it's bad. And that's just how I look at it. And whatever way that you want to run it is how you're going to run it. And, I know there'll probably come a time where I do fuck up because we're only fucking human. We're all going to fuck up. But regardless of who's fucking up, at the end of the day, take it on the fucking chin and we fucking pick each other up and keep fucking going because we're a fucking family and that's how shit works and that's how it is.
Yeah, well, Max seems to not believe in the whole family aspect. He just says that I gave you my word that I'll protect you all. Well, motherfucker, your word means nothing to me if you ain't gonna fucking open up to all of us. Become part of this family. Talk to us. Tell us how you're feeling. And sure, he did. He came here and talked to me about his feelings and how he thinks things should be ran and put it into perspective for me, sure. But I already had my conversation with Daza. I understand that there's a lot of people out there that want Cucamonga's blood. But I am not letting that motherfucker slip through my fingers one more goddamn time. Daza and I have spoke together, and we are under the same understanding. And we have the support of each of our gangs.
I
So
got
yes,
you.
when I talked to Daza and he started telling me, and he opened up my eyes saying, Millie, you don't have to run this like Zip did. This is your gang now. You run it. Make your name. Make a name for yourself. Tell them who Millie is. And I'm going to, and that's my plan going forward.
She's
So I
looking up
want
to
you all to
Daza.
know I'm going to be having a very long sit-down conversation with Todd. We are going to go over how things are going to be run. Todd and I think very, very similar on how things should be ran. And at the end of that conversation, I'm going to hold a meeting with everyone, and I will make sure that everyone will be there. We will set a time and we will schedule this sit down. And we will go over everything together so everyone is on the same page, because I feel like we all have kind of been running around like chickens with our fucking heads cut off for the last 2 weeks since Zip's been gone. We will have expectations.
I look forward to it profoundly. As if it was actual Christmas itself. I can't wait to know how the Millie, Quill, and Todd, last name unknown, gang will come to be and how they will work. I can't wait. Absolutely can't wait to hear your convictions. Your speech right now is thrilling me to my core, motivating me in a way I can't explain to you. I can't wait.
You know, whatever you need from me, I'll fucking be there.
I hope you all know that I'm not going to sit here and I'm not planning on fucking shooting or hurting y'all. That's not my intention. Because that seems to be his biggest worry, is the fact that I threatened him with a pistol whipping.
I've never thought that one fucking time in my entire life. I mean, we talked the other day because when we got your telegram, honestly, part of me thought that you were upset about what I did with Zoe and everything. And I said, you know what? If I was in the wrong, I'll take it on the chin. I'll take whatever punishment that it might fucking be, and I'll learn from it and get better. So, but I never once thought, oh yeah, she's gonna gun me down. I knew that if I got punishment, then I fucking deserve it. But yeah, that never really crossed my mind. And
You know,
That's what I'm saying. It's not for the weak to be in a gang. You have to understand that it comes with punishments. It comes with learning. I have learned for the last year of my life how it is to run in a gang. And now I'm learning how it is to actually run a gang. And motherfucker, I am not about to have somebody sit there and argue with me about robbing someone who is writing a very important book to me because he made a word for himself that he was going to rob the next person he sees. I don't give a shit. Fucking find a new word then, because that is not the time. And if you're going to argue with me 5 times over in front of the person and in front of others who are not a part of this gang, then yeah, I am. I looked him straight in the eye and I said, argue with me one more time.
ugh, Mac and Millie just don't see eye to eye. Fuck, I love Mac, man.
So if he wants to think that that's a threat, it's not a fucking threat. It's a fucking promise. I don't care how many years that motherfucker's led a gang. Who else? Who knows where? I don't know. I don't even know where the motherfucker's from, where he lived. Sure, maybe New Orleans with his brother. Probably. But I don't know him. And he doesn't seem to want to get to know me. He's just made a word because we were there for his brother. Sure. But he is nothing like his brother.
I'm sure Mac made a awful case for himself here with you right now, from hearing what you're saying. And you are correct. I have been put in my place by not only Zip, but also Daza. Once upon a time, I was the Mac of the Quill Gang, and I needed it quite a few times to be put in my place. I like to think I'm a little bit more reasonable now, and that perhaps a pistol whipping won't be in my future, but if it is, it is. That's fine.
But that's the thing, though, is that you have learned and you aren't an issue. Nobody here, standing right here next to me, hasn't been an issue. Trust me, every part of me doesn't want to have to get to that point.
I trust you from here to the moon and back, Millie. Even farther, if there is a farther than the moon. Unwavering trust.
So if I were to ever raise my hand to that man, he's telling me that he's basically going to kill me. So
There's no way. There's no way any of us would ever allow that. I do want to speak to him because I did get to know him some on the beach just a little while ago, and he helped me through some things. And I do think he's willing and capable of opening up. I think he's just a fucking mule. I don't know what he said to you. I don't know what terrible case he just pled for himself.
he asked what my future intentions were for the gang. I told him just exactly what I was telling y'all. My first and foremost plan is to find Cucamonga. I am going to be having a meeting with Todd. After that meeting, I will be having a meeting with all of you. He got upset that I let 3 of you go out by yourselves the other night to go scout, when I told him that I trusted that you all could handle it. Especially since Matt can go off by himself and handle things on his own.
That's a
Right?
good point. Right, that's a good point.
I wouldn't have put y'all in that place. And then he got upset that I was running with Daza to do this instead of the Quill Gang, which is understandable. I get it. Everyone is going to want a piece of that, sure. But at the same time, Indy, you understand my relationship with Daza.
Profoundly and so deeply. I can't even
and he
explain
doesn't
it.
understand that. I know, and I tried to explain it to him. I tried to tell him there is history behind this. And he said, well, you should have had Bud and Indy there with you. Sure, I understand that. But at the same time, it was a split second. I had checked my telegrams and they said, come to Blackwater now. And when Daza says come, I'm going to come. Just much like if Barton or Daza were to telegram you, Indy, and tell you to come, you're gonna go.
Yes.
It's the same thing like what happened the other night as well, where you had telegrammed us. We didn't see it, but we found an opportunity with Zoe Huxley and Lance, and we made a split decision and we took it. It's the same fucking thing. In my mind, it's literally the same thing. Sometimes shit just doesn't pan out. As much as we would love to have everybody here standing next to each other, sometimes some shit just don't go that way. And if you got a chance, I'm not gonna fault you for fucking taking it. That's just my
Exactly.
opinion on it.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Besides, I think as much as I want to be a part of Cucamonga's death, and oh God, let me tell you, I can almost taste it. Sometimes the best political move for you as a gang leader is to be there with 3 other gang leaders. You know what I mean? It's this.
I agree, and it was me and Todd, it was Daza and Callie.
That would have been a gang bonding for life for all of our 3 gangs. That would have been a power move.
Yeah.
But he is not understanding of that. And I've tried to explain it to him, but he just kept on yelling and shouting. You know how he fucking is.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. And just continues yelling. Yeah, I can't.
But then for him to sit there and leave me with a threat saying, if you hurt anyone in this gang, well then we're gonna have bigger fucking problems, and walks away.
He's very protective of us. I got that on the beach. He was-
Sure, I understand. But at the same time, motherfucker, don't threaten me with things like that. This is how a gang is run. That's just how it fucking is. It's just how it is. And if it's not for you, well then go back to New Orleans and run your own fucking gang again. Or run another gang here. I don't care.
I think
But
it's
I'm not-
funny how he makes fun of the, oh, I didn't realize we were going flower picking and holding hands. Yet, that's what he expects from the gang.
Yes, I know. I don't understand that either. Can someone please shed some light on me with that? Because
I'm confused.
that man left me very fucking confused. How he sits, and I told him, I said, oh, I'm not sit here to hold everyone's hand, Mac. And I don't expect you to hold everyone's hand, Millie.
Like,
Okay, well then what
here's-
are you asking for right now? Just don't threaten me and don't hurt anyone else in this gang. Motherfucker, what?
The
I'm
thing
not
that
sitting out here
him a
putting
timeout.
targets on. I'm not putting targets on everyone's fucking head here. I'm not waiting for counting down the days of when I get to fucking pistol whip Evelyn, or get to shoot Bud in the foot,
She's so
or get to fucking
funny.
throw Indy off a cliff. I ain't doing that shit. Absolutely not.
Oh, I
But
love
when it
I
comes
love
down to it
Linny.
and somebody does something fucking stupid and they need to be put in their fucking place, well, they're gonna be put in their fucking place, much as I expect it as well. Come to me if you have an issue.
the thing about that, the thing that like upset, kind of like grinds my my gears a little bit, is more the fact that he wants like, oh, I'm not gonna flower pick, I'm not gonna do this, but like, did you ever think that it's not flower picking? We're doing this because it helps each other, and yeah, it might not be something that we all fucking enjoy doing, but at the end of the day, we do it because it's what it helps another person that's a member of our fucking gang, and it's because that's something that they might want or enjoy, and it is more distancing for you to just walk off alone and seem like you don't fucking care about everybody else because you're not with us and we're all together. And yeah, you know, we might run off and then
Evelyn,
have to shoot and find
you
our way back.
are saying
But
some
the whole
stuff
point
that
is
makes
for us
a
to
lot
be
of sense.
fucking together, not for one. Where's
I
this
also-
person at? Where's this
I
person
also
at?
know where he's coming
I
from
don't
too,
know. I
man.
have no
I
fucking
get
idea.
Mac.
They just wandered off on their own. Like,
I came here today because I wanted us to have some bonding time. Did I want to sit there and pick 80 fucking coca leaves? Absolutely not. After discovering that it's gonna take fucking years to make a whole crate of fucking cocaine? No. But did I do it because Evelyn wanted to try it again? Because Evelyn wanted to cook it again? Yes. I will go and I will pick fucking 1,000 of them for her. Did Todd want to pick lemons because he wants to go make fucking lemonade? Absolutely not. But because I do, he did it. Were we all there sharing stories, talking with one another, bonding, having fun, laughing, getting to know one another, being there with each other forming that quill bond that Zip left us with, 100%. I'm there and I'm all in. And guess who wasn't?
Please, allow me to go and speak to Mac.
By all means, Indy, I'm never gonna tell people what they can and cannot do. And I told that to everyone, each and every one of you. If you need someone to be, then fucking go be there. If you need my support, then I'm gonna be there. Just like Evelyn likes to have meetings with her sister. Do I agree with how her sister runs and their gang runs?
I sure as
Not
hell don't.
particularly. But I'm there for her if she needs me to go have a conversation with her sister. I am behind her 100%. Much like you, Indy, you're having issues here. I'm gonna be there with you. I'm gonna walk with you. I'm gonna talk you through it. I will lend an ear, whatever you want. And with Bud, anything that he wants, just the same. I will protect each and every one of you with my goddamn life. I will
She's
die
perfect.
for all of you.
Listen to the emotion, man.
But I can't say the same for Mac because of everything that he just said to me. I've tried. I rode on the back of his horse the other day. I asked what his fucking favorite color was. For God's sakes. I was trying for anything. Anything. And he just would not let me in. I want Mac to be a part of this gang. I do. But he's got to learn to fucking let go.
So there's
He's got to learn to be a part of this family. I don't just want a fucking mule. I want a brother.
Then let me bring a brother back to you, or nothing at all. I just had a really deep conversation with him. One where he let me in and I seen real emotion. Let me see if I can bring that man back to you.
I am always open to that.
If you head to sleep, Millie, the next time I drag him back to you will be then. But I'm gonna go and...
I don't have to sleep.
Excellent. Then I'm gonna go and try to find this lug of a man now.
I don't know what sleep is.
I know what fishing is.
I don't need
Yes,
sleep
I would love
tonight.
to watch you fish.
I'll be back.
If you need to stay awake, I have
Pin.
some cocaine.
I fucking love that she's willing to continue the RP with Mac. That she wants a brother line. I don't need another order. I know exactly what Millie wants. Like I know fucking right down to the core what she wants. I gotta bring the man from the adjacent beach to Millie. Fuck, that's gonna be hard, man. Especially if you threatened her, man. Not pistol whip, but like smack, smack, smack. Like, this is such a great Quilmas. This is great, man. This is what we fucking needed. And then she's gonna go and talk to Todd. Hopefully everything goes well. And then when she talks to us, man, it's gonna be the fucking Quill Gang 2.0, bro. I can't wait, man. Fire RP is on the horizon. And I really gotta call it out and thank Kaizens and Bud for this. Like that perma was the ultimate sacrifice for Bud, and Kaizens has held the weight of the West on his shoulders with being the enemy number one. Bro. I can't thank him enough for this RP that they've given us. And Linny, like, oh my god, she's so fucking perfect, man. How did Bud pick such a perfect person to succeed him? I have no idea. But let's get in the groove, man. Let's stop fangirling and like get in the groove and like let's do this. Let's bring our brother back. Mac. I didn't see you there. I just talked to Millie. She gave me her perspective.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not gonna lecture you. I feel like that just make you more mad. I'm ready to go to the tree by the castle. Will you come with me?
Sure.
Come on.
You know, Indy,
There he goes.
as much as you're not gonna change my mind,
He knows I'm here.
wouldn't mind the lecture. Go for it. What's your thoughts?
I think you and Millie are like oil and water. I think she's water in your oil. Both are useful elements. Both are needed and essential to living. However, they just don't go together. No matter what you do, oil will always separate itself from water. It's how you can so easily extract oil from water. That's why you're trying to extract yourself now, and why you extract yourself from the gang. Because you see us as elements in the water. But you're not. Am I remotely close to your perspective on that? But it's your grumbling makes me question. But I'm going to assume that your grumble is a protest for me getting a little too close for comfort. I can see how it could be like as oil looking down into the water and seeing the rest of us. How you purposely keep yourself separate because of love being a weakness and fondness. You know, there's 100 different kinds of love and fondness and like and all that nonsense. There's a million different kinds of it. You don't have to romantically love somebody. It's not all that kind of love. Sometimes a familiar love, a family kind of love is just as powerful, if not more. And 10 times as painful. Millie has not kicked you from the gang, despite what you might think or what she said to you. She didn't tell me all that what she said, but she summarized it pretty good.
Indy, I'll tell ya. I'll be completely honest. to hurt the members of said gang, and that's why I walked away.
I understand your perspective, and I respect it. I don't respond terribly well to being hurt. I've got to admit to that right now. However, there has been 1 or 2 times where Zip has had to put me in my place as well. Where Daza had to put me in my place as well. I was a lot like you once, Mac. The splinters. There was a time where I was oil and everyone else was submerged in the water. Didn't always stay like that, clearly now. Though I have an incredible talent.
I would love to know what was the reason behind you being hurt.
Which one, the beating or the pistol whip?
Either. Fuck it. Both. What did Indy do to deserve such things?
The first one was just a lesson of respect. You see, we were horsing around before a bank job. Zip was, we were very new then. I was very new to the gang. And I was horsing around with Isaac and Rowan. I don't think Barton was there, but I think Daza might have been. I just remember Rowan and Isaac, though. Zip tripped and fell off the boat, and we were playing with our guns, which was a mistake on its own. I let off a few rounds in Zip's direction, but I wasn't aiming at him. He got back on the boat, and he grabbed me by my shirt, and he shook me violently, and he beat me until I swear it was an inch of my life. And he told me, he held me so close to his face that I could see the anger in his eyes, and he said to me, "Don't you ever, even as a game, point a gun at a member of this gang. Do you understand me? We are family. Don't ever raise your weapon to one of us again." It was so powerful of a message, I had to just cool off in the water, apparently. That was the first time, and I never raised a weapon to one of the gang again, even in a game. And I still won't, because that was a core principle of his I was able to see in that moment. The second time was Daza. Daza pistol whipped me. He pistol whipped me for a totally different reason. You see, I hadn't raised a weapon to anybody in the gang, but I had felt they had raised a weapon to Zip. A weapon of their words. Zip had joined Van Horn, and he had disassembled the Quill gang for a second time in our lives in the crossing. There was a certain member in our gang and certain members in our gang that didn't agree with it, and they had a long discussion about Zip behind his back. And I felt like that was incredibly dishonest, that they should have said it to his face. So I told Zip about it. I told Zip that people were meeting behind his back to talk about him. And he was incredibly upset that they didn't come to him directly. Daza, Isaac, and I didn't see eye to eye. They didn't see what they had done was dishonest, and I did. I come to see the middle ground now, that they weren't being vindictive, they were simply venting. However, at the time, I was very convinced that if you have something to say to somebody, you say it to their face in the moment. It was a very hot time, with a lot of emotions, and a lot of different views. And I pushed Daza to a breaking point and he took his pistol out and he whipped me for it. For going behind his back and talking to Zip when he was prepared to do it himself. I should have given Daza more respect and waited. However, Daza and I have talked about the pistol whipping, and we both feel like we handled the situation poorly. He doesn't believe he should have pistol whipped me, and I don't believe that I should have went behind his back to tell Zip. Those were the 2 times I was put in my place in the Quill Gang.
I'll be honest. Indeed.
Yes.
I don't think you rightfully deserved either one of those. I can see Zip's point in the first one. Never raise a gun at a member of your own gang, even in a joke. Sure. But a stern talking to would have done the job, I assume. Not beating you half to dead.
It was just the type of man Zip was. He wasn't always the rational, slow-paced man that people came to know. Sometimes, especially in the peak of our career, he was very quick to act and sometimes quick to anger. That was simply during a faster time of the Quill Gang. Regardless, I don't hate Zip for what he did. I don't hate Daza for what he did. I think I became a better person for it, and I understood how the gang worked better after it. I became a better member of the gang. Now Millie is not like Zip. She has the core principles of Zip. She's not entirely like him. But she did ask me, after I asked her, to bring back a brother and not a mule. That she's looking for something more with you, Mac. That she's not done with you. I told her that even if I couldn't bring back someone more to her today, that I would continue to try until I could. I am in the most terrifying place in the entire crossing right now. But I'm able to stand here because I'm with you, and I trust you. And if Edgar came running out of that castle right now, I trust you would slaughter him where he stood. I trust that you're more than a mule, Mac. And I will do anything for the Quill Gang. I'll fulfill any order and any core principle that I have or feelings that I have. And now I'm not ready to let you walk off this island as not Mac, a part of the Quill Gang. No matter how the conversation between you and Millie went. There's a tree just beyond those tents over there. It's called the mother tree, and there's something on the mother tree. I want to check if it's still there. This is a little farther, and there's a little bit closer to the castle. If you're willing to walk with me there, we can still talk.
Lead the way.
85. I don't think you're a mule, Mac. I wouldn't feel so akin to you if I did. I wouldn't trust you here in the most dangerous place in all of the world if you were just a mule.
I can't promise you a lot of things, Indy, but I can promise you if some buffoon with the name Edgar comes out of any fucking bushes or any castle, I'll fucking kill him.
That's right. That's right. It's been a whole year since I've been this close to the castle. And it's very loud here. But we're almost there. This tree is called the mother tree. And it's the mother to the god here, the goddess here, La Madre. The witch, the Bruja of Guarma, has distorted the history of La Madre to her will to manipulate people. She says that the mother wants blood, that she craves war. And two times she inspired war here, and Edgar spilt the blood of many just to fill that twisted bitch's needs. I watched him slice her throat clean open, and she laughed and smiled through her own blood, offering it up to La Madre. She did that while she bled in my hands and cursed my body. La Madre doesn't stand for that. She is so much more. This note, here, at the base of the mother tree, has been here for years, ever since they opened the port to Guarma. It is one of the last markers in this crossing, the last bits of existence from my sister. There are notes scattered all over Guarma that she left, and I can only find this one. It is something so important to me, because all other signs of her have been erased. This is the last one. And it's here at the base of this goddamn castle. This is proof that Guarma is something more than pain and heartbreak. I'm so happy that it's still here. It's been a year since I last seen it. Did you want to read it, Mac? It's meant for all on Guarma to read. There are notes scattered around the base of this tree from many people who believe in the mother. I think there's one over here as well.
I would read that note, but if I do, who's gonna stop the big bad wolf from attacking when I'm distracted, Indy? Maybe another time. My job here is to keep you calm, collected, and safe, fella. If there's one thing Mac does best, that's his fucking job.
Yes. MS 100. Let's go. It's a long walk back. Thank you. I know that sounds and felt like such a little thing coming to this tree to check a paper. But it means a lot to me. The first note was left by my sister when she was very young. Hopeful. The second note was left by her when she was dark and before she left the crossing forever. A testament to how her life began and ended. She is the one person I respected even more than Zip. Mac, I don't want you to leave this island not a Quill and at odds with Millie. I can understand why you act the way you do to an extent. After all, I am also an emotionally stunted person. I also don't enjoy getting close to others. I simply assimilate better than you do. You are far more honest than I could ever hope to be, and I thought I was pretty fucking honest. But you're hard on Millie because you believe she can be better than she is, aren't you?
Something like that, maybe.
That tough love makes people grow. Yes. That's what you did with your brother, wasn't it? Tough love made him grow.
Except he left. And he died.
So you're 10 times tougher on Millie to prevent that mistake from happening twice? Millie is gonna run her gang how she wants to run the gang, but she doesn't want to throw people from the gang. That's not what family is. That's not what we stand for. We don't throw people from the gang. Even Danya, when she betrayed us, when she talked to our enemies and allowed them to lead us into a trap where they gunned us down like dogs on the road. When she broke Isaac's heart and we broke hers. We shot Danya that day, Mac. We took her out. Isaac took his wedding ring from her. And Zip made him shoot her. So her blood would wash away the dishonor she put on us all, even herself. And yet I still consider Danya a Quill. She still rides with us when I ask her to. Because she's family. I know it's hard. There's going to be times when we don't see eye to eye with Millie, but I feel like you fit in this gang, Mac. I don't think I'm worth anything. I think I am the worst Quill gang member that was ever existed, and it's a cruel joke that I'm the only original member here left to guide Millie. However, I believe in you, Mac. I believe that you fit. That you're worth me coming here and trying my best to relate to you, which I wouldn't just do for anybody. Mike, I don't know what you're gonna say to Millie. I don't know what you said to Millie. But Mac, I'm not done relying on you and wanting your help to become better myself. I'm selfish and I want more things from you.
You know, Andy, what you said about Tanya getting hurt, I'll be honest with you. It would have been a whole hell of a lot worse if Tanya would have been in my gang. There's two things that are almost unforgivable. One is talking to the law, and two is working with our enemy. So in that situation, Tanya being shot and allowed to ride back with the Quills is considered lenient in my eyes. But I understand, because like you said, family is family. But at the end of the day, Indy, if I walk back over there, act like everything's okay, nod my head, smile and fucking wave, and then, for any reason, and I mean any reason at all, Indy, besides talking to law or working with the enemy, you, Bud, Evelyn, Gary, or any of you get hurt, and I'm there to witness it, I promise you, there will be hell to pay, because there is one thing I live and die by, and that's the people I ride by don't bleed by my hands or the people I ride with. So I'm just giving you my word, whether it's you that hurt someone for a reason I don't believe in, or Millie, or Bud, or Evelyn, or Todd, or fucking Olivia, or Terry. If any of you hurt someone else and I don't agree with the reason, I will fucking draw blood. So you asking me to go walk and prance my way back over there and act like everything's okay, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. Sure, Indy. Because I wish to see you experience the things you deserve to experience. You remind me a lot of who my little brother became before he died.
Oh, Maximilian!
So sure, Indy. But just know, it's your fault if someone dies to my hands. One of your people. Your selfishness can cause someone to bleed.
I'm not asking you to compromise who you are. I'm not asking you to grovel at Millie's feet or to be dishonest with yourself. You told her how it is for you. I get it. I'm just asking you to attempt to let her in some. Mamies! Snoring so loud. She wants to see something real from you, Mac. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. You're physically real in front of me. I can pick out the very real words that you say and you speak. So I don't understand. But I'm just telling you what she wanted from you, what she wants from you. She told me to bring her back a brother, a member of her family, and not just a dog or a mule that would do orders or fulfill his word. I understand that violence is something that you can't stand behind of, especially if it's a mindless kind of violence towards the people that you've sworn yourself to. But I guarantee you that Millie doesn't have a mindless kind of mind frame. She's not the type to inflict violence in that fashion. I don't think she would beat someone half to death like Zip, and I don't think she would pistol whip someone quite as hard as Daza. I do think we'll make mistakes in the gang and she'll have to correct us. But I think she'll consider how each person learns. I don't think she would punish me like she would punish Bud. I think she would calculate in the situation. But still. These are growing pains of every gang. I don't know how in the moment when it happens the first time, how you're going to act, how she's going to act, what the precipices of that situation is. I can't plan like that. I have to know the parameters to which I'm working in. But all I know is that everything she asked to see of you, I've seen already. I think if you... I think... I told Bud when I talk to you sometimes, I feel as though you are already part of our family, like you are a brother to me. I feel that sometimes. I know you can feel that way and show those things to other people. And I'm not asking you to do it all today. That'd be ludicrous. But Millie wants to know if you're a part of a family or if you're just a part of a mindless gang. I don't know what you're gonna do, Mac, when someone has to be punished. We might not even have to be punished. Zip only punished people maybe once or twice in the whole span of a 2-year Quill gang. But we can only figure that out in the moment.
I just want to do what I failed to do all this time, Indy. I just want to keep my people safe. I want to keep the people that I ride with safe.
And when you say that to me, I know exactly what you actually mean, because I'm able to deduce from what you've told me previously. I'm able to understand that this stems from Nigel. I don't think I've ever told you, but I was there when Nigel died. I was the only one there with Millie and Bud, but I was the only one with medical experience there. And I tried my goddamn best as Bud ran from town to town to town, trying to find a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm just someone who had to patch people up in Guarma and keep their insides inside their body.
Mimis, please.
When your brother was shot, I tried to keep his insides inside his body with a local doctor that didn't know what they were doing. And I felt his last heartbeats. And I seen the smile on his face when he looked at Millie. I have no idea what went through his head. I don't even remember what his last words were because I was in such shock. I remember Millie wailing and crying over his body. I remember Bud falling to his knees when he came into the medical office after not being able to find a single goddamn medic. I remember with them crying over his body, having to shoot at Chet as he rode by with Jean to keep them away from all of them, even Nigel. I know it's hard. And I know you want to keep the people that he loves safe. He loved them, which makes them an extension of him, which makes it that they have the same memories of him that you have, which keeps him alive. Why do you think I talk about Zip consistently? In the past, of which I had. Because I want anybody to acknowledge those memories that I have so that I know they existed. Why do you think I just took you to that tree? Because I needed to be reaffirmed that my sister was once here. I needed to physically know. I needed to read those words again for the 100th fucking time. Please don't. Walk away from the only two people, Bud and Millie, who have your same memories. Please try to see a different perspective. Oh, we're just gonna keep talking! Maximilian! Stay with us! Did we do it? I'm Alicia.
Yeah, whatever.
That's Mac language for yeah. I know that. I'm not asking you to go there and kiss her feet or to make up with her. I'm just asking you to see things from her perspective. All right, shall we head back?
Sure.
I don't know what you're gonna say to her, man. But I hope it's something better than what you did. And I hope she learns to see things from your perspective too. It's a hard thing that it's a hard thing that not a lot of people can do. Stop and look from a different person's perspective. Took me far too long to learn to do it myself, I guess. My dog keeps snoring. I hope people can't hear him in RP. That's like when I make the sound or whatever. I'm like trying to get him to stop snoring. Like I'm trying to jar him awake without like having to actually shake him. I don't want to scare him, you know what I mean? But like I don't have like a fancy noise canceling mic, so like I feel like it picks up sometimes. And I don't have like much money in order to afford it. I would love a new mic. Oh my god, like a nice one that my dog can like snore away and like no one would hear him. I'm not gonna call you my friend ever, Mac. But maybe one day I can call you family. But we'll have to work up to that now, won't we?
Just like my friends, all my family did as well.
Mm-hmm. I've never had family betray me, only lovers and friends. But I have felt the pain of losing family, and it's 10 times worse than any other. So I understand the hesitation with it all. And don't you dare go to Millie and just say you're doing this for me. I want you to...
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
You fucker.
fucking with you.
I want you to feel the passion of the Quill Gang for yourself. And in a year, look back on this and think this was the best fucking Christmas ever.
I need a drink.
Yeah. I gotta say, despite hating this fucking place, it has the best goddamn food.
You know, while all you were out there picking fucking flowers and shit, I discovered a lot of interesting places out here.
Oh yeah?
There's a saloon up on a fucking mountain. There's a weird little door that leads to a basement.
That's the Bruja's home. The Bruja lives in that saloon on the mountain. One day I will step on the castle, but I'll never go into her den, not into her lair. I knew a woman once that she kept in that hole. Her name was Mishka. She did all kinds of...
Mishka.
Yes, she did all kinds of fucking witchcraft on her. The Bereza. She's not human. If you go there, please don't let her see you.
You know, Indy, back where I'm from, in New Orleans, they had a whole lot of voodoo, black magic, witchcraft. I'm not a stranger to it all.
She has this power where she can find the monsters that live inside of you and she can bring them to the surface. She sees them when she looks into your eyes and she's able to tell you exactly who you are. She did that to me. She did that to Revenant. And she did it to Edgar. Now Revenant ran. He ran like a coward in the face of that monster. Edgar embraced the monster and became a fucking demon. One that slaughtered countless gangs and bled even the witch herself over La Madre. When she looked into my eyes, she was able to see that I was deranged. Back then, nobody knew I was deranged yet. I wasn't yet a quill. I was still with my sister. I still had the mask of the cute little brother that ran along the beach and laughed. So when she looked into my eyes and she said I was one of the most dangerous monsters she had ever seen, that was the first fracture in myself I ever felt. And then I degenerated ever since into what I am now. the LeBrua sees you and looks into your eyes, Mac, she'll pull out the worst of you and press it to your surface. It's like a curse. She has real magic.
You know, Indy,
What?
I'll be honest with you. I think some of us demented individuals like myself may need that type of awakening. And to be honest with you, Indy, as much as you stand here and tell me it changed you, I feel like it may have awoken you to who you really are.
Damn right.
And I don't find a damn thing wrong with it. I think the Indy I'm standing next to right now is a much better version of Indy than whatever the hell there was before. Someone
agree.
that can look a man like me in the eye and tell him that he's not a fucking psychopath. We're the normal ones, Indy. Don't you ever forget that.
That's right. Let's go. I hope that drink gave you courage. Yeah, whatever. Does the moon remind you of Nigel? Is that why you look to it like that?
It reminds me of peaceful time. It reminds me of a sense of happiness, of a sense.
You don't have to elaborate. I think I can piece together the missing pieces. I feel the same way about the sunrise. Yeah, the sunrises and sunsets beautiful in fucking Guarma. But nothing fills me full of that happiness like the sunrises above New Austin. In the middle of summer, when every speck of sand is glittering gold. Now that's beauty, fella. Now that's a sight I could die for.
You call it beauty. I'll just call it a fucking annoyance when it gets in my boots and it's all over my goddamn fucking feet. Glittery fucking sand. To each his own, Indy. To each his own.
I used to tell Zip that he bled golden sand. That the absolute sand of New Austin coursed through his veins. There was a time that Zip lived in Coulter for a while. They tried to be a peaceful man, a good man. He was riding back to New Austin after having an epiphany that he was still the same man he's always been. He went to meet a woman called Alice Fuller. Ugh. He wanted to talk to her. He wanted her to light that fire within him. Of course, he met me along the way, and I had just been chased out of New Austin by the bastards, by the Frasers, by the degeneration of my gang, and my sister was hiding me in the east, and I was so unhappy. Me and Zip talked that day about belonging and longing, and how we still felt a part of New Austin despite having left it. And we realized that day that New Austin, that western fire, that wild and untamable heart, this is something you have. Doesn't matter if you're in New Austin or if you're in fucking Guarma. You're just of the West. No matter where you are. I think that helped us both in later times in our life. When he was in Van Horn, and I became much more nomadic. I feel that you have that Western heart too, Mac. You're principled to a flaw, and that's okay. I don't know what you're gonna do with Millie or what she's gonna expect from you. But I told her when I brought you back that I was bringing back a brother and not a mule. I hope you don't make me a liar, Mac. You fill me full of confidence.
It's a mercenary. And I said, but we can ask, maybe. And then you came along and just fit right in, and Zip said, no, I see something in her.
Millie?
Yes.
I brought him back. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna say, right here, in front of everyone,
I fucked up.
that Mac Weathers will ride with the Quill Gang and not question a damn word. But
Well, I don't want any internal
being
conflict
said-
with you either.
Work it out, Mac!
what?
I mean, in your head, just because you're not gonna question anything, I don't want you to stew on it either.
When I said, alright, I may have said that wrong. I'll question shit. But when I mention the things I question, it's only me questioning it and not pushing or doubting anyone's opinions. Is that better?
That's better.
I like that.
We are never smoking this
But like I was saying,
again.
I'll ride with the quills. I'll bleed and I'll die with the goddamn quills. But there's just one thing. And I'll ask every one of you here. I'll bring it up to the ones that aren't here as well. One thing that I'm not comfortable with. And that's quills hurting quills. Now if I was to go and speak to the law, then so be it, fella. Cut me up. Throw me to the wolves. I deserve it. And if I was to go speak with the enemy, cut me up and send me to the wolves, fella, I deserve it. But if I just speak my mind, if I just offer my advice or my opinions, and this goes to anyone here, I'm not pointing fingers. Do not threaten me. And do not raise your gun to me. Because that is the only way that Mac Weathers will hurt one of you here. And that is my word.
Ah! Billy! Look from a different perspective, he sucks.
I'll threaten you with a hug.
You said some real things to me. When I took you to that tree, Mac. And I said some things to you that you didn't disprove when I discovered them about you. Things about Millie. Things about how you look at her and why you say and do the things that you do. Things about Nigel. And how you and Millie and Bud share a bond that only you three remember Nigel. You should, if you can, show that real side of yourself to them as well. I'm not telling you to do it now. But you said some things that I think Millie would like to hear eventually one day. Things that'll help her understand. Ah, we're fucking it up! Quilmas!
Yeah. Whatever.
That's Mac for yes.
While you were gone, we were discussing that during a crisis or a gunfight, we fucking trust the shit out of you, Mike. Only when you're there, though. You gotta fucking be here for us.
Whether that's fucking picking flowers
That's right.
or holding your gun.
Can't be hard all the time. Not all the time.
Yeah. What the fuck ever. If you really wanted me to pick flowers with you that bad, you could have just fucking asked.
Do you know
I
what?
couldn't ask because you weren't there.
That's actually very true, Evelyn.
Well, I mean, I kind of did. I said, "You coming?" You said, "No, I'm relaxing."
You
Listen,
know,
I didn't want to pick fucking 80 fucking cocaine leaves. I wanted to pick lemons. You think Todd wanted to pick lemons for me? Absolutely not. None of these people did. But we did it because somebody wanted it. And we were there for each other. We were bonding, we were laughing, we were having fun, sharing stories.
And by the way,
all that.
it's not just about lemons and fucking flowers. It's about anything.
Yeah, we could all be doing
Yes,
lines of cocaine right now.
I'm trying to use something as an example, but thank you.
I love Evelyn.
Just in case he took it literally.
It's the time that we spent with each other. But you weren't a part of that. And I wish you were.
sitting around, spending time, having fun, frolicking, picking flowers. I'll be honest, I've never been able to experience
That's life, man.
You have to understand that all of us are on the run from the law. And coming here before Christmas, I figured that it would be a nice resting area for us to just let go fishing, pick flowers that we don't want to, bond with each other.
Do drugs.
Even though
Maybe
we
do
are
some
under an
drugs.
old name, we are a new gang. And I want everyone to get to know each other. I want this to be a family. I want this to stay a family. And that's why we came here. We came here to get away. We came here to fucking relax. We came here to fucking frolic.
That's right.
Not every day is gunslinging. Some days it's okay to just sit back and fucking relax and take it all in. Be there for each other. Learn about each other. Become closer. And I can't do that with you if you keep running away. This isn't just the only time that we're gonna come to Gorma and have these vacations. One of my fondest memories was going to Blackwater with Zip one time and watching moving pictures with everyone in the gang. Getting to just have a family date, even though it kind of went sour at the end. But yeah, I'll never forget that. And I would like to do that again. I would like to go have a moving picture day. I made popcorn and everything for everyone. Sometimes just having a family day is nice. Because you can set your worries aside and you can focus on each other. It's okay to have feelings. We're all human.
Well, I guess I can let you all know. My favorite color is fucking purple.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good color.
Surprise? Like bright purple or like dark purple?
I'm gonna peg him for violet, a dark purple.
Ooh, or like a lavender. I like lavender. Right. Just really like lavender.
And my favorite food is shrimps. That's all you're getting out of me tonight.
Fuck, I thought it was steak.
I had an extra thing of cocaine.
I
I'll
do
give
like
it
Well,
to
you
shrimp.
don't have to walk away.
I'll try to be a little more whatever you frolicky from now on.
You just have to trust us, Mac. Trust that when we mean family, when we talk to you, we mean it 100%. And trust that Millie, as she learns, has our best interest in heart, no matter what, even in the tough times. 'Cause we're family. family is our bond.
Yeah, and try to smile more.
Yeah, fuck you.
I will personally pick 80 things of these fucking plants tomorrow
lay
so
my
you can
head
have some
for a bit.
cocaine.
That's right, go rest. Just don't sleep on any cliffs. I want you to trust me on that one. Sleep on the firm ground in Guarma.
I'll get you some cocaine tomorrow. You're welcome. Thank me later.
What'd you do, bribe him?
No, I brought back a brother, like Millie asked me to. I'm so happy. Good job, Indy. Pats the TV screen. That's right. Crew bug time, is that what this is?
Well, that's what it is. We were just having our own heartfelt talk over here, you know.
This is fucking stupid way
Come
to
on, bud.
hug.
No.
Come on,
Yeah.
bud.
Okay,
No.
shuffle the hug over to him.
No, I'm
You
not.
can't escape
no,
it. You
get the
can't
fuck away
escape
from me.
it. You can't escape it. I'll fucking snort this cocaine and you'll never be able to run away from it.
What the hell?
Sorry.
Slap him in the face with it.
That was a hug of love.
Slap him in the face.
Get off
That'd
me.
be hilarious. Oh my god, that painting. Hold on. Sorry, I got distracted by that painting over there.
There's a note next to it.
Oh, is there?
Distracted.
Del Mar, Bungalow del Amante, Wilkie Island. Yeah, all right.
Oh,
Of course. Oh yeah. Of course.
Sorry.
Mac definitely wants this fucking painting. I know you're looking at it. You don't have to tell me twice.
Oh God, I didn't realize you were in here. Sorry.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna open up a little more. You all should arthritis stretch with me. Gather
All right.
around.
Oh,
Oh God.
I'm ready. I got the moves.
What?
You
what
understand?
kind of arthritis stretch are we doing?
I got one. I'm ready.
no fucking way. Oh, fuck.
I personally like this one. It stretches out my bones.
See, I got the moves.
Whatever floats your boat.
My boat does indeed float.
Well, apparently I felt like I needed to take out my knife for this, so watch out, everybody. Bud, what the hell? Get over here, you fuck.
Sorry, I was looking at, there's a fish over there.
I don't give a fuck. You, if I'm dancing, you're fucking dancing.
Give me the moves.
I'll do some of this.
Woo!
Oh yeah. Doesn't this help with all the aches and burns in your body?
I stubbed my toe on the goddamn branch.
I gotta change the pants on
This
this.
is what I should have done at ladies' night.
What is that?
What do you mean? What is this? It's all on the
That was
hips.
crazy.
It's all on the hips.
Alright. I'm done. Paying my
Okay, I'm done.
taxes.
fucking worried about it.
Ooh.
So yeah, I've been
Max,
dancing
stop
for a,
it, you
I've been
fuck.
dancing for a long time. Just not many people know. I've been dancing in Armadillo for a long time, actually. Fun fact.
Ooh. I think
That's
that was
nice.
a little too much stretching for me.
Oh, does that make your arthritis act up more now?
Yeah, when you go a little too hard, it tends to make the aching worse. Good night,
Yeah.
fuckers.
Good night.
Did you fish enough, bud?
I want to go make more
Alright.
cocaine tomorrow.
I think I missed out a little bit when you guys were swimming before. I think I might swim a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta try it.
Well, I swam with Mac a little bit. He indulged me. That's right.
I can make like 3 more things of cocaine tomorrow. My goal will be complete.
Uh,
I can do that by myself.
What's wrong, bud?
nothing. I snuck a cup of coffee in earlier, and
Mhm.
now I'm wondering if everybody's going to sleep on me.
I'm okay. I didn't know if we were gonna talk more or what. I'm relaxed.
We can hang out for another half an hour to an hour if you want. I'm not.
Well, now it's weird. Just go to sleep.
Well, I have to be honest. I've been eating candy all night since Millie brought it up, and I think I'm wired.
Hell yeah.
I've literally snorted cocaine earlier.
So this means that you are up for some swimming.
I still have 2 things of this cocaine powder. I can tell you, it says it's one hell of a drug.
I could take you to some places on the island if you want. There's a particular place that Andy always liked to sit. But it's really far away. You'd have to be dedicated.
Oh, that's
Maybe I
far
will sleep after
away.
all.
Far away. That sounds like a tomorrow adventure.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
This
to talk for
motherfucker's
a
taking
little
the seaside. I hope you roll off
I
into
hope
the
I
water.
don't.
I can
What the
talk
hell's
for a
wrong with you?
bit. I'm always up for talking.
I'm gonna wake up getting eaten by a shark.
You actually might.
Ow!
Hey, what did you? I was about to do that too.
Look.
The brew house magic! The brew house magic! No, fuck me, I'm walking away.
God, don't move.
The hell's wrong with you?
You fuck.
I'll wake up and get eaten out by a shark.
Oh.
Ow! Ugh.
Oh my God.
What are you trying to do? Ah! Ah, no!
Close.
We can't get.
Somebody help me grab my legs.
Someone throw them off.
I feel like if I'm moving now, I'm just gonna fall in anyway. Ha
There he goes.
He's so dirty. There's a fucking dirt stream underneath the fucking dock.
Are you okay? Bud.
Why are you walking away from us?
I am gonna go to bed though. I am tired. so-
Okay. Oh!
Yeah,
I just-
fuck with me.
I'm gonna kill somebody.
No, what the fuck just happened? Did you just try to push me in and fall on yourself?
No.
No.
No! did.
Look at that foot. Get her. Yo, no, you pushed her into a fucking bomb.
No.
Look.
Got a rope.
What?
I
You
want to push
man,
you
bitch.
off. I want to push you off.
No.
Ah.
You man, bitch.
Okay, you know, I am going to bed. Jesus.
Good night.
What did you
Good
say to
night.
me?
I'm gonna
Wait,
let you-
that
Shit,
means,
is
like-
Max-
Man, bitch.
Is
Did you
there
call me
another
a mamby?
place to sleep
Yeah.
yet?
This is
You
the
just
bed
called
that
me
we pushed
Mamby?
Bud off, and then
Yeah.
there's another.
Ow!
You can sleep over here, Millie. Can't you?
Fine, you're not.
Up here.
Yeah, right here. It's not
Alright.
it's not as sheltered as Max, but still.
That's okay. Cuddle pile.
I have the will.
Oh my god! He went flying. Come
I'm
on,
taking
bud.
the fucking bed.
Alright.
Good night.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night.
We will definitely do some more stuff tomorrow here in Quilma if everyone's ready for that.
All
I'll
right.
probably out and about a little earlier because I'll probably try to get and make more cocaine.
Please don't
Okay.
fall off any cliffs when no one's
No
awake.
promises.
Oh my god.
What time does Santa come around?
For me?
Oh, please don't even tell me about Santa. I'm so fucking mad at that
When am I
right
getting
now.
my wagon?
Well, I
God.
didn't get my fucking bolt action even though some fella has it. I'm mad. I'm going to sleep before I get pissed off and go on a rant.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Good night.
Good night. That's the end. I hope you guys loved Quilmes. I did. Oh, that was so great. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop stream because it's already getting real long and it's gonna take a long time to upload 2 parts. Oh my god. Love you. Miss you guys. Bye.